Let the debate begin. Daylight saving time being brought up once again thanks to Florida Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott. The Republican lawmakers proposing that legislation that aims to keep the country on daylight saving time through most of next year because of the pandemic. On Wednesday, Rubio said, quote, more daylight in the after-school hours is critical to helping families and children endure this challenging school year. Studies have shown many benefits of a year-round daylight saving time. And while I believe we should make it permanent all year round, I urge my colleagues to, at the very least, work with me to avoid changing the clocks this fall. Now, we spoke to Scott Yates, the author behind an international movement to stop the changing of the clocks, about exactly how daylight saving time originated.
It finally started with the Germans during World War I, and then the Brits immediately followed to match the Germans, and then the Americans followed to match the Brits. And everybody hated it so much that as soon as World War I was over, we got rid of it. And we didn't have any daylight saving time at all until World War II. And then once again, we started doing it. It was actually called wartime. And we did it for all of World War II. And then we just got kind of stuck with it for a while. It was sort of seen as something modern to do.
Very interesting. Well, so far this year, 32 U.S. states have considered some sort of legislation surrounding daylight saving time. The 6 states colored yellow have enacted new measures this year. The 11 states in blue have legislation pending, and the remaining 15, shown here in purple, saw their pushes for change fail. Despite Senators Rubio and Scott's effort for federal action, Yates told us the decision is best left up to individual states.
In the middle of the winter, it gets dark around 4 o'clock in Boston. And so what they would like, and what they have actually passed through their legislature, is if all of the New England states will do it, they would switch into the Atlantic time zone, which would mean that their sunset would be, closer to 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock in the middle of the winter. But that doesn't make sense necessarily in Indianapolis, because there it would be dark so late in the morning that it could be really disruptive for school children, that sort of thing.
I totally followed that. Now, we want to hear from you. If you had your way, would you want that extra hour of sunshine in the morning or in the evening? Go to your Facebook, or go to our Facebook page, leave us a comment or upload a video. You can also write us on newsnationnow.com/feedback. We'll share some of your thoughts coming up later tonight in the show. That is always a fun debate.
We'll give you an extra hour, Rob, to figure out the math of it all.
I need to.
Tonight on News Nation.